Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, and welcome to the Chaos 120 live stream for this, the 22nd of June for 2018. I am your MC for this evening, Scooby331. I'm just going to take you really quickly through the run-through of our panel. You guys know the deal. The names and the images do not match on your screen what I see on mine, so therefore you need to pay attention at this point. I'm going to go slow so you can sub to each and every one of these people because they're definitely worth subbing to. All right, we're going to be starting off now. This is my man. I haven't really gotten a chance to stream with him on air too much, maybe 2 or 3 times. Good friend of mine. He's using a really funky profile tonight and a really cool screen name too, but I know this gentleman as the Mechanic. What's going on, brother?
Not much.
Love that picture. That's so freaking sick. Then, of course, no problem. And then, of course, you guys know the deal. We have with us tonight a buddy of mine. He doesn't usually, he hasn't been hopping onto Chaos as much lately. He's actually been building up his own thing, and he's been working on things on his own end. So tonight's actually going to be a little bit of a catch-up for us with the Chaos 120 stream. He's going to give us a walkthrough of what's been going on with him. So, GCV, what's happening, brother? How you been?
Hey man, how's it going? I'm alive actually, which is pretty cool. Just been doing my own little streams and stuff, just more lighthearted stuff lately, so it's been fun.
All right, very cool. Very cool. So definitely, later on we have to talk because I definitely want to get caught up and, I want you to bring me up to speed on what you're doing.
Sounds good, man.
All right, cool, definitely. And, of course, we have my man from Pennsylvania. He's back with us. It's been a while. He's been busy. He's just chilling and enjoying life. What is up, Gutenberg?
What's up, my guy? How you been?
Hanging in there, brother. Chilling. Glad you're back with us. It's going to be a good evening.
Good.
And then, of course, we have with us the heart of Chaos 120. We have the Burnside Film Project.
Greetings, motherfuckers. How is...
We're just chilling, bro. Like that you're here and you're not down in the well yet.
Oh, thank God, no, I'm fine.
And then, of course, we have with us tonight the man from the Great White North. In case you don't realize this right now, he's sitting in a room that's completely pitch black. That illumination you see is the glow coming off of him. Seriously, that's why he has to wear those goggles right now, because he's just that awesome. What is up, Irving Twin?
Hey man, how you doing? I'm Irving Twin, the angry drunk Canadian. Bonsoir, motherfuckers.
Chilling, brother, chilling. I love those goggles. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. And we got my Kamanuch, my Calabrese Paisan right here. My other Calabrese Paisan, of course. We got Tom Pinoy. Tom, what's happening, brother?
Man, you know the situation. I got off of work. You threw me a goddamn link and Tom P showed the fuck up. That's how the fuck things operate right now. That's what we're doing.
Exactly. We're blowing it down right now, baby. You know the deal. And of course, we have with us this quiet fellow here. You guys don't realize, if God forbid this kid ever gets you in a corner with politics, it is done. We got Rational Outlaw. What's going on, Outlaw?
Hey, and nothing much.
Cool. Man, a few words, but I'm telling you, you guys got to watch his videos. He brings fire. Seriously. Like, if you really want shit done right, watch this man's videos. Seriously. I cannot hype him up enough. Just taking my word for it. Because I'm an impatient bastard. And if I say it's good, it's definitely got to be good. And, of course, we have with us tonight the lovely lady from down in the Everglades. We got Terrace with us. What's happening?
It's going all right. I'm trying to find a fucking house key.
It's the little things in life.
That's what she said.
And of course,
Yep,
last... I'm sorry. What's up, Tara?
Oh, I was going to say, yep, Tom, at least you know how big you are.
And last but not least, we have with us the soul of Chaos 120. This gentleman he hasn't been with us as much lately because he's been doing doing the Lord's work for the goodwill, we have with us the next 6 minutes.
Man, he said he'd be back in a minute, man. He'll be back in a little while.
Oh, okay, cool. Damn, too bad. I gave Six a great intro and everything. All right, que sera.
His loss.
Thank you. Exactly. So, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, what's going on, folks? Tell me, how has your week been? What's been going down? Enlighten me.
Man, I've been grinding my motherfucking ass off. I just started a new job, and I started the trebuchet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put trebuchets all around the borders of America. All right, 30,000, 37,000 of them in total. And we're going to put them in space, and we're going to fucking fling, you know what I mean, aliens or illegal aliens the fuck back where they came from. That's my motherfucking plan. Tom Peach for president.
I'd vote for you.
I fucking like it.
So would I.
Definitely.
I'm on board. I'm on board.
All right, cool.
Let's get started.
From Canadian. All right, let's do this.
Goddamn.
Sounds like a definite solid plan, Tom.
Yo, look, man, we're working it out. You know what I'm saying? Little by little, we're working shit the fuck out.
But for those that we like that are outside of our borders, like Irving over here, can we fling them into the country so that way, you know, they can be in a good place, have a good home?
I don't know.
Maybe
Can you catch Irving? Is the real question. You know?
Oh hell no! I'm gonna laugh at that shit when he falls. The thought before counts.
We're gonna have to like fling him into a fucking lake or something. Like, yo, I don't want to hurt him when he lands. You know what I mean? How about we just let him walk across the fucking border? I'm kind of behind that ideology.
Because I want to put this on YouTube.
We'll put the guys going out. There's gonna be plenty of YouTube content for everybody to share. Like, yo, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like once a week, we can just have like a trebuchet off. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like pumpkin chunking, just a whole bunch of people flying and sombreros coming off the heads at the southern border and shit going through the air. It'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Oh, I'd watch that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Wait, can we place bets on it? Like who's gonna go the farthest?
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe like
Sponsorship,
right?
I'd do it anyway. Legal or not.
Probably the Mexicans, I would say, are the most aerodynamic. Skin's a little oily, right? So they'll probably just slip through the air, right?
Well, what about the Chinese people with the bow cuts? I feel like that penis shape in the head just makes them kind of like a natural missile.
And it already looks like they're flying, too.
That's see, and the round head and the top kind of carries really well. You know, like you just gotta like load them in upside down, so like your fucking head flings around and like it just fucking gets shot off. You know what I mean? Like it just carry them through the fucking pitch.
Well, okay, then we could also have different things like maybe style. Who does a couple of flips and all that kind of shit?
Yeah, man, we could bet on everything. Every aspect of this is worth betting on. Who gets eaten by a shark first in the ocean? You
Love
know?
it.
Can you hit a cactus from fucking a mile back?
It's like those bad Vine videos. Like, can you launch them into a pool?
This is an awesome plan. I feel like if we could have like fantasy trebuchet betting, you know, it would work out really well. We'll get guys who operate the trebuchet, and not only that, it's his work for engineers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need lots of people in engineering school.
You're creating jobs.
Yeah, making jobs, making
Curing America. I'm on board.
Yeah.
Creative applications of physics.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is some beautiful shit here.
After a while, it'll become a skilled trade. I mean, you need carpenters, obviously, to build the trebuchets, correct?
Yeah, and mechanics to service them.
You need welders.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you need somebody to provide all the alcohol.
Yeah, you know, alcohol companies having a hard time since weed was legalized, you know?
You're in Texas, just go up to Shiner. Seriously. Just go up to Shiner. They'll supply you with all you need.
What if we dip them in Jack Daniels first, light them on fire, and then send them back?
I feel like the UN would frown upon that, but then again,
they ain't got an army.
They ain't got no fucking army. Like, what are they gonna? Like, I guess they better shut the fuck up. You know?
You have to think of the financial situation, though. You have to account for how much you want to like spray them in Jack, because you know you got some that are gonna be a little bit fatter, some are gonna be a little bit smaller. It's like accounting, man.
Number one, the stock for Jack Daniels will go through the fucking roof. You know how many Mexicans we got a fucking trebuchet out of this country? That's a lot.
They're getting complained one tequila.
You have to dip them in vats, okay? Say one Mexican, 5'8", 180 pounds. You got to dip him. He's going to soak up at least a gallon.
Yeah, but you
That's
know
a
they're
gallon
gonna be.
per Mexican.
You do know they're gonna be bitching, moaning the whole entire time, wanting the goddamn tequila and like that top end stuff too.
Well,
It's
this is
like, you can't
America. This is America. There's no tequila. There's Jack Daniels. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but just I don't feel like listen to it.
Well-
I don't know what you're saying. Stop it.
Number one, they're not citizens. They don't have rights, so it doesn't matter. They're getting dipped in Jack Daniels. They're on fire and sent back. That's it.
He said they don't have any rights, so it don't fucking matter. Fuck them. They're not American citizens. He said, as far as we're concerned, they're not even people.
Commies are people, okay? Mexicans are at least sort of people.
Yeah, they work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm behind it. When the Mexicans moved in down here to the hood, all of a sudden the siding all got done. The sidewalks look all nice and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad thing. You know, sometimes.
They're a hardworking people.
Yeah, they're the
There's some
Amish of the
up
South.
here.
Amish of the South. So we got to get rid of some of them.
Send some of them to my town.
No.
Got
You gotta pay for
potholes
that
all
shit.
over this. Got potholes all over the place here. City won't fix it.
Okay,
Because your
potholes are a little
city's
bit different.
broke.
They're more of like, drywall and shit.
Yeah, they don't really do road work. I mean, they would, you know what I'm saying, if you provide them the stuff to do the road work. But I don't think they know how to make concrete in fucking Mexico. I don't know. I'm not real sure.
I think
Concrete is not that hard to make.
No habla inglés. No concreto. No concreto, no blah blah blah.
I didn't even know the word for concrete was concreto, to be honest with you.
probably is.
Seriously.
What if we set up? Hold on. Let's set up dunk tanks, right? Like when you go to the fucking fair, right? Someone's sitting on the edge of the fucking like a pool thing, and you throw balls at the thing, and we dunk them at Jack Daniels, and at that same exact moment, they get craned out of the tank and literally swing on into a trebuchet, lit on fire, sent back. Fun for the whole family.
But wait a minute, is that going to interfere with the weight? Because if they're on fire, they might lose or gain weight. I don't know.
It'll be the 4th of July every single day.
Ooh, that gives me a hard on.
Or you
Well,
can
here's
launch
the-
a Molotov cocktail at them while they're in the air. That might be a little cheaper.
Yo, for
How about instead you launch them with Molotov cocktails, or you get a large amount of Molotov fuel that you can make with of any types of alcohols, oils, gasoline, you can get a discount.
We're trying
Because-
to boost the product of fucking Jack Daniels here. We're
Yeah,
trying- God, American made. Fuck.
Sponsorship. Well, why didn't you say so? Here I am
There's
trying to get
we
you.
did.
Much better American made
said
liquor than Jack Daniels, man. Fuck.
Whiskey.
Americans have the best everything here. It's because of capitalism and America. All right, it's just that's what America does. We do everything the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in JD.
No, it just is what it is. Like, you want something great, you come to America, or unless it's a car and clothes, then you go to Italy. Other than that, man, the rest of the world we can pretty much get rid of, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, unless you want giant robots, then you kind of need Japan for that.
No, you don't. We're good. Fucking, they just steal our shit. You know what I mean? We invent the stuff and then they just make it for cheaper.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you even heard of a Metal Gear?
Well, screw Metal Gear. I'm fucking Gundam. Metal Gear is like subpar. Like Metal Gear is like the basics. I'm talking like I want a giant robot that I could use to crush my city because of its,
Have you
Justin,
seen those? No, hold on. Have you seen those robots that DARPA put videos up of the running dog bots?
Yes,
Yeah,
the ones that they can knock over.
Yeah, the ones that they can push over and they're like, "Oh, fuck you," and they come right back. Or the fucking dog things that chase you, like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We got the best shit. Try.
Yeah, that's MIT. You know what I'm saying? That's up here in fucking Massachusetts. All right. Look here, you can go to Japan if you want some good robots drawn for you, but you want them motherfuckers built. You come see us.
Right. You want Johnny 5? You go to Japan. Okay. Everybody remember that movie, Johnny 5? Short Circuit.
Oh God, Short Circuit.
You want that kind of shit? You go there. You want killer robots? You come to America.
Yeah, jeez.
You want shit to, like, get dropped on you by the goddamn kiloton. You come see America. All right. We get that shit done. We deliver freedom by the pound around here. What we fucking do.
Hey, sounds good to me.
Because
Yeah,
pound
I just-
is the correct unit of measurement. Because go America.
He actually said kilo. He used
Oh,
the metric weight system and then said pound. That's hilarious.
I
Uh-oh. We lost him.
People are leaving.
I think that was Burnside
That was
just
sheer
getting
bullshit.
dropped.
I think it was too much America. Sometimes it's a little hard to handle. Too much
No,
winning.
Burns just has crappy internet.
David,
But America makes some great shit, but Jack Daniels is not among the great shit that America produces, okay? It's fucking horrific. It is disgusting.
To be fair,
This
that's
is-
the first thing that popped in mind.
This, here you go. This is an American claim to fame.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll
This is
dip in
fine.
the wild turkey. We'll
I
dip in the
prefer
wild
vodka.
turkey.
we consider that garbage around here. All right, fucking Jack
Oh,
Daniels is
God
the
damn
way
it.
to go.
I'll stick to my vodka.
I'm actually a vodka drinker too. All right, but Jack
Vodka works
Daniels.
real well.
Jack Daniels sounds more American, so therefore I'm going with Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
It's also more flammable.
It is more flammable. You're correct.
Oh, it's
we
definitely more flammable. I mean, have you tried to light Tito's vodka on fire? It's
Oh, yeah.
impossible. I've
Oh, yeah.
tried.
Matter of fact, you know what? You know what the
What's
fucking
one proof?
the unemployment rate in West Virginia? Let's start dipping them in moonshine. We'll put those goddamn assholes to work. All right, the coal industry's going out. They need something to do. Moonshine. Dip them in
Moonshine
moonshine.
would be great. Moonshine is some of the tastiest shit ever.
No, it's fucking horrible, dude. It tastes like lighter fluid.
and I'm gonna tell you what, all those out of work musicians all
You
over
know-
the fucking country, you know what I'm saying, who want to make their big break, they can just play the national anthem as we fling these motherfuckers across the goddamn border.
And we'll all stand and clap.
I love it.
Moonshine tastes like more like gasoline.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like
that's what most fucking liquor tastes like. To be honest with you,
yeah.
It's
You
all
ain't
pretty-
wrong.
like
But-
yours.
Moonshine.
Yeah, the solution I've had to moonshine is you take some moonshine and you ferment it in lemon. And then after you get that, it'll take care of most of the problem. But what'll really solve it is after you've already made it with lemon, pour it into some lemonade. Or
The
pour it
problem-
into a second type of
Excuse me.
The
I-
problem with moonshine is basically ethanol.
I would
Basically
rather
gasoline.
I would rather pour it into the gas tank of my car.
You have to dilute it by like a 1 to 3 if you want to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I don't know. Like, I think you're all right as long as you put some apples and cinnamon in that bitch, and like fucking, you are good to go.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, that's some of the best moonshine out there. Oh,
Dude, I
that and like the
beat up.
blueberry-
Dude, I beat up a 17-year-old one time when I was fucking sitting there drinking that shit. I didn't even realize how drunk I was, and I was in my 30s. Like,
Isn't that usually the case? You never realize how drunk you are?
yeah, I picked this dude up. I picked this guy up by his ankles. He was just jumping on the fucking back. Yo, the next day I'm standing on the fucking block just hanging the fuck out, and his mom walked up to me and goes, "Why you put your hands on my kid?" I was like, "Why you let your kid out of the house at 2 a.m? Like, bitch, know your fucking place." and then a week later, she was in my apartment sucking my dick. Like, yo, this is America, bitch. It's how America works. God
Nice. That's
America.
You know,
Sometimes when I'm having sex, I just play the national anthem, you know?
every
Hey,
time
that's
that
it.
gorilla picture pops up, I can't stop thinking of this one time. I was in a weight room, and this massive guy, the only way I can describe him is he looked like a gorilla. And he really looked like a gorilla. This guy was just massive. And you know those Bowflex? You know the Bowflex weight training? How they have those cables on them?
Yeah.
He actually managed to snap one of these cables.
awesome.
It was that big. He actually managed to snap a cable. I was like, damn.
Do you know how much they charge me for that shit? Do you have any idea? It was fucking expensive. Goddamn, yo.
I'm sorry, I had to tell that story. I couldn't get that out of my head because like freaking gorilla face.
Oh, hey, you know what story you gotta tell him? Hey, tell him what happened the last time we had a box of fireworks.
Oh, you tell him that.
Oh, okay. So this is one of those one day at the office type of stories. Okay, so we had this one asshole who this dude was a fucking dick. Just got the fucking job, and this dude was fucking off completely.
He was 2 days into the job.
Yeah, this fucker couldn't literally make it a fucking week. And mechanic guy are sitting there, and he's like, hey, you know what? I got a fucking idea. And I'm like, sitting there, I'm fucking having a beer and that. And I was like, all right, let's hear this crazy one. And he's like, all right, so you know this guy goes over to that fucking beach over by you, right? And I was like, oh, no fucking way, yeah. And he's like, yeah, he goes over that fucking one, or, you know, whatever street. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the east side one. Oh, no fucking way. So we literally fucking stalked this motherfucker until him and a whole bunch of his buddies are fucking over at the rocks and what have you. And literally, you know, so what we do is we go and we'd take a whole bunch of these fucking mortars and these fireworks and all this fucking shit, and we literally sit there, start digging up into the fucking sand and shit where they go on a fucking beer run and that. And we run all these fucking, you know, like how they literally give you like wire fucking big ass fucking things of the extended wicks. We got like 4 fucking giant ass sets of those, and we're just sitting there like we're a fucking demo team, setting these all together. And then this guy comes, and then literally I'm like looking for my last room. What the fuck's my beer? Fucking mechanic over here takes, and he's like, just wait, I have a plan. And I'm like, I know this guy's dumb, but he's not that fucking dumb to fall for that.
Yes,
so we go. Yeah. I lost a fucking 6-pack on that fucking bet. This dumb motherfucker, literally. You know, him and his buddies come back, oh, I left my beer over there. And the guy goes walking, and mechanic's just sitting there fucking smoking. And he's like, hey, you still got the fucking cord? And I was like, well, yeah. And I was like, wait, was I supposed to cut it? And he's like, oh, you could have, but I mean, you already have it right now. We're sitting over by the bathrooms and that. He goes, hits his cigarette on the fucking fuse, and literally it takes a good 4, almost 5 minutes for this to get all the way through because like we literally deliberately left this fucking long cord, but it was, you know, close enough and that. So literally, this dude's just sitting there, he's like wrestling with his beer and whatever, stumbling, like, you know, boom, 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 boom. We turned this whole section of the fucking beach into a whole war zone. This dude's fucking hopping around, and all his other buddies like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Because the fucking funny thing is, this beach is like right over by like where the old Edison plant and the Coast Guard and all this other shit is at and what have you. So one of the guys is like, oh shit, the Coast Guard actually left the landmines out, or he said some fucking goofy shit like that, which, you know, the Coast Guard doesn't have landmines. But mechanic pops his head over. He's like, this is the National Coast Guard. Remain where you are. And of course, these guys don't stay put. They fucking drop their shit, book into the fucking car, and they drive like bats out of hell. And I just
more stories again.
I feel you. Yo, man, I didn't want to step on you. You know what I'm saying? But thank God, dude. Thank fucking God. Because like I remotely understood about half of what you said. Just being real with you, my brother.
This is why I hate the Wi-Fi at work.
I feel you. And you have like a vicious echo inside of that fucking room. Like your acoustics are really good if you wanted to play like an a cappella version of Boys and the Men or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The thing about Burnside is that he's down in a well. He's down in a well and he's searching for pirate treasure. And yeah.
Well, don't we have like a fucking we got like a puppy in the fucking joint right here? You can be like Lassie and go find that motherfucker and give him some help.
I have 2 cats. They don't do that shit.
No, I was
Burnside is Timmy.
I was talking about Sir Wolfie, who just joined the goddamn fucking stream.
No, Sir Wolfie is Lassie. Burnside is Timmy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sir Wolfie can be like Lassie and go get Heinrich and find him some fucking help.
I would smite the motherfucker.
Okay, well, you just go piss in that fucking well and drown him. How about that? God damn it.
Okay, that works for me.
So, Irvin.
So, yes. I have...
What up? What up, Sarah? Go ahead, man. Got some stuff
I was
to say.
Gonna say, I have an Alabama woman story.
Oh, let's hear the Alabama woman. Come on.
All right, so this is my brother's mom. And Kelt is in the chat, guaranteed.
Rip.
And this is from his version. Past the
You're cutting out real bad, hon.
Yeah,
Not through an entire flock of ducks.
You're getting assimilated
not there
by
to tell
the
her
Borg.
no.
You're getting assimilated by the Borg.
Do I sound any better now?
You need some shrimp fried rice.
Oh, fuck. This is
Not next.
work.
All right. Irving.
Yes.
Now, what up, man? How you doing, man?
Not bad. You?
Yeah, you know, fucking.
Yeah.
Yo, man, you ever have one of those days where you're just like, you wake up and you go, man, I don't want to do this today, and like the world just kind of goes, yeah, you should have done this today.
Yeah.
Like I had one of those days today. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
Man, listen, you know what I'm saying? I got up and like I had these two bitches here last night and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like woke up and the two bitches are like fucking, you know what I mean? They hopped on their menstrual cycle and tried to run me the fuck over. Right. So I had to get the fuck out of here.
You roboted through that.
Yeah, what is going on, man? The fuck, everybody's internet. There's no way my internet's fucked, dude. No way.
Burnside, I think the Chicago Wi-Fi is so bad that it's affecting everybody else's connection.
Am I better now?
Yeah.
Hardly.
I'm gonna try and redo my. Let me see if I can redo.
That must be on you, Irving, because I'm inside a house right next to the fucking router.
Right. It could be.
Let me pick up
Sounds like
off there. I have a question for our Canadian friend here. What do your friends around you, your family, think of Trudeau? Do they like him?
No.
How
67%. How did he get elected?
Yeah.
Marijuana.
That was it.
The youth vote. Yep. Yeah. 18 to 24 demographic. 85% of the registered 18 to 24s came out to vote, and they voted liberal for weed because the previous administration, the conservative administration, Stephen Harper, the leader, said under his leadership, marijuana will never be legalized in Canada. And it's like, dude, you're just asking for fucking trouble.
Yeah.
And that was it. So if you actually take out that 18 to 24 demographic or reduce it to the normal amount of 18 to 24s, the liberals didn't win.
All right, here's the next question. What do your friends and family and everyone around you think about Trump?
They're pretty cool with him. Some more than others. Like my uncle's like, fuck yeah, this guy's killing it. And other people are like, I don't know what they're talking about. He's not like this monster that they make him out to be.
Right.
He's no better or worse than most presidents, really. Right. I mean, if you look at the last couple and the threat of Hillary Clinton, he's far better than that. But that's not difficult.
That's what I always say. It's better to have somebody speak their mind than kind of speak behind, a two-faced type speech. It's better to know what you're getting versus not knowing what someone's actually doing or thinking, right? That's what I like about Trump. You know what you get. What's he going to hide from you? He fucking tweets everything. It's beautiful. What are you at in Canada, like, generally?
Toronto.
Okay. Is that a fairly liberal city?
The city proper, yeah. Like the same way that a lot of the population centers, major population centers in the U.S. are very, very liberal. But I mean,
are they the same breed of liberal, or are they slightly different?
Oh no, pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah. Like
Trump's a Nazi,
we have
that kind of bullshit.
Yeah. But that's also what we call south of Bloor. I don't know what the equivalent, the sort of richer neighborhood towards the lake. Right. That chunk is very, very liberal.
The upper middle class, huh?
Yeah.
The upper middle class, I have no problems, therefore I gotta create some type fucking people. Right? Interesting. Is our buddy back? Like 6 minutes. I didn't even see you join, dude. Where's that silky smooth voice?
My silky smooth voice.
There it is. There it is. I thought I heard you earlier. I didn't have that hangout open. I was like, who's that guy? And I saw you join. How you been, dude? I haven't talked to you.
It is I am the next 6 minutes. Shit. I've been working, so I have not been streaming as often as I was before. My feet hurt like hell right now, but that's cool because I got the weekend off, so I'm gonna just fuck off and do virtually nothing.
Nice.
For the next 48 hours.
I almost got confused on what sexy voice he was talking about.
Are you doing your own stream, or are you just?
Tomorrow night, I have Weebo Jones and I swapped nights this week because she had some shindig to do this weekend. So I'm going to be in. I'm going to be doing Saturday night, tomorrow night, at the same time, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Right.
That's when that's going down.
And that is the Chaos stream, correct?
That is, yes. And I'm toying with the idea of doing what I refer to as a tea time stream. That's what I do on Sunday afternoons. This is the first Sunday I've had off for a while, so I'm thinking of doing one of those streams. I don't know what the subject is going to be because I really haven't thought about anything other than don't fuck up at work, keep the job, keep the lights on, so on and so forth.
Right on, right on. You got to drop the name. T sounds too European. You don't want that.
Tea time. Well, so I'm from the south. We love our sweet tea down here. We love our sweet tea.
Call it sweet tea time. When I think of tea time, I think of faggy British dudes running around on their fucking.
Down south, we have fried chicken and sweet tea. That's how we do things.
Fair enough. You really don't have the southern accent.
I know people say that all the time. I'm born and raised in Texas.
Oh well, Texas is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not?
Yeah, and there are areas where you don't find much of an accent at all. Then there are areas where you find really, really thick accents. It's like 0 to 60. There's really no. There's first gear and then there's like fifth gear. There's not really many gears in between. So you get either no accent or a hella.
Yeah, I found out living up here. I live in the the Marcellus Shale area in Pennsylvania. We had a lot of guys from the Texas Oil and Gas Company come up, and I noticed that so many different accents from Texas. It was kind of.
It's a big ass place.
Yeah.
It's a melting pot.
But even when they say they're from Houston, I met a couple guys who said they're from Houston area.
Yeah,
and
people from Houston. Yeah, people from Houston. I live in San Antonio. People from San Antonio sound different than they do in Houston. Houston people sound different than Dallas, Fort Worth. You go down south to Corpus Christi, they sound different. You go down to Brownsville, they sound different. Go over to Lubbock, Amarillo, different. If you go to Austin, well, yeah, you don't want to go to Austin.
Isn't that mostly liberal influx at this point? Right?
Yeah, it's the Toronto of the South.
Isn't it basically an influx of people from liberal fucking states moving in?
Pretty much, yeah. It's that's the transplant city. And I often joke that if I were poisoned and I knew the only antidote resided in Austin, I would have second thoughts about going up and getting it.
Yeah, I heard it was one of the fastest growing cities in America. Is that true?
It's depending on what demographic you're talking about. It's the fastest growing city as far as non-native Texans. They seem to be flocking there.
I think I read an article quite a while ago that said the infrastructure can't really keep up with the amount of people moving in there.
Well, I don't really follow much as far as Austin goes, but San Antonio, our Asian population is exploding right now. We're getting tons and tons of people from Vietnam. We also are having a growing population of Koreans, Chinese, and not so much Japanese, but yeah.
Ooh, more dry cleaning and nail salons.
I'm thinking more restaurants, man.
I was thinking it. Messiah said it.
The Koreans and Asians around me, man, they're good people, dude. They go to work. They send their children to college. They got good, intact families. They're quiet. They don't bother anybody. Kind of people I'd want living around me, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't got to worry about them breaking in your house.
There's a rather large Asian mix of Asian cultures. It's it's okay. You have the 410, which is kind of like a big circle in the middle of the city, which circles the Alamo, the Riverwalk, much of the taller buildings, more of the urban area. Then you have the 1604, which is the loop that circles much of the rest of the city. Now, in between the 410 and the 1604, on if you're going northwest from the 410 up to the 1604, there's a big Asian community in that kind of pie slice that goes up towards like Fiesta, Texas, and so on and so forth. That's Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and this biggish sort of retail park. It's like a huge, it's like a series of malls, essentially.
Fair enough. When I was younger, I lived in Corpus Christi for a little while. My father is a structural engineer, and we actually lived bordering the Kingsville Ranch. Do you know that ranch here?
I do. It's the King Ranch.
Yeah, the King Ranch. Yeah, we bordered it, and I used to go out when I was a kid. I was like 9 years old. My father was down there from Pennsylvania helping set up a bakery, because he would set up structurally, and then production-wise, he'd set up how the place would run. So we were down there for about a year and a half, and I used to jump the fence from our property. It was King's Ranch, bordered ours. So I'd hop the fence and jump on some of those feral horses out there and just ride around, pretend I was fucking John Wayne with that cowboy hat.
So what part of Corpus Christi did you live?
I couldn't tell you. I was 9 years old.
Oh, okay.
But it was just south of Corpus Christi. So wherever the Kingsville Ranch is, I know the Kingsville Ranch is like a multi-thousand-acre place. So
it's larger than the state of Rhode Island.
Yeah, I could not.
It's huge.
I would honestly have to call my mother and ask her what exact part we lived in. I was 9. Like, I really didn't.
Well, that's, that entire area, the coastal bend, is kind of my old stomping grounds. That's where I grew up.
Okay. We used to go out. No, it's Kingsville, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we used to go to Corpus Christi to the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corpus Christi's on the ocean. Yes.
Did you go to South Padre, Mustang Island, Malachite? What were the places?
I was 9, my dude. We just, we're from Pennsylvania. Number one thing I learned, being a kid from up north, you play in the dirt, right? You got your little race cars or whatever. You say up your little army men, right? So the first thing I did when my father bought the house in Texas, I saw these large dirt mounds out in the front yard. And you know where this is going.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. I hopped into one of those dirt mounds and literally ran into the house screaming, and my mother had to throw me into the bathtub.
Let me guess. This was after a rain, right?
No, I don't think so.
Because that's what typically happens in the fall in that area, is that there is a certain variety of ants that just
Fire ants.
Yeah. This kind of fire ant is what it will do after a rain. It will rebuild its mounds. So you see a lot of that freshly piled. It looks like coffee grounds, like a big pile of coffee grounds.
Yep.
Hey, mechanic, didn't you have a problem with those and you wound up literally killing them with fucking fire? With that crazy-ass propane thing, whatever the hell it was you had?
No, that was Yellow Jackets. And I used diesel fuel and a firecracker.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yeah, because I remember you were like, hey, can you go get a few things for me? And I went to the fireworks store and I was like, oh, yeah, here you go. And the next thing you know, I was like, I come back like after I get done doing the beer run and the poof, I see you fucking around with a flamethrower in the backyard. And I'm like, what the fuck?
We used to take the black cats. You remember how the black cats used to come in like a pack of like 20?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
After I got bit by those fucking fire ants, after I jumped into that mountain, I had a vendetta. Like, I literally would just take these firecrackers and blow up every fucking mound I seen. Like, it was my personal war. It was my personal holy war against these fucking ants.
Should have got a hold of some M80s.
I was 9. I probably wouldn't be talking to you now if they gave me M80s.
Yeah.
We used to just fucking. Oh man,
That's what you do. Get you an old, get you a spent paper towel roll.
Yeah.
You dig it into the ground, pull it up, shake out all the dirt and stuff, stick it back in the ground, throw an M80 down that pipe, lit, and run.
My God. I gotta say what's up to somebody in the chat. Tennessee Marine, how you been, my guy? Good to see you.
Hey, Tennessee.
Yeah, I love that.
My cat says hello to Tennessee Marine.
Your cat. So yeah,
hey, what's that thing you were chasing around with the flamethrower last summer?
His imaginary friend.
No, this dude's like an expert exterminator when it comes to all sorts of crazy fucking insects and shit.
Hey, 6 minutes. Tell our friendly Canadian here about the insects down there in Texas.
Oh yeah, we have
the ones that don't die.
Texas.
The one.
Yeah, the 4-inch long cockroaches that'll eat
Oh,
your
those fucking things. Oh, the bats from hell. Yeah,
And
we have
and
cockroaches
ants
the size of bats here.
Oh,
And,
I know.
Jesus.
We have mosquitoes that are almost like small birds. They're about half the size of a hummingbird. They're huge. They're like the ones that Tara tells you about from Florida. I guess it's a southern thing.
Yeah.
We get huge mosquitoes. We have various different kinds of really nasty, mean wasps. We have the nasty red ones. We got the yellow jackets.
You have red wasps? What the fuck?
Yeah, they're deep red. I don't know. I don't know if they're actually hornets, but they're
wasps. They don't really bother you if you don't bother them.
But the thing is, they put their nests in places where you don't automatically see them, like under underhangs and stuff like that, or overhangs.
Yeah,
and you're fucking around doing some just like some regular shit that you would be doing, like moving boxes from one place to another, and holy shit, your head scrapes against a fucking wasp nest, and you're running.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have red wasps in my attic, and they come out through this little fucking hole that I've plugged like 3 times.
Well, how often do you go up to your attic?
A lot. But
And they don't fuck with you?
No, they don't fuck with me. But the exit hole is literally right by the door that leads from my garage to outside. So these things are just constantly coming in and out when I'm going in and out of this door. This door is like really fucking heavy, so I have to go pow.
Well, you have reached a level of symbiosis that apparently our wasps down here are reluctant to acquiesce.
Well, in exchange for that little level of symbiosis, the yellow jackets here.
Are we making up words? Okay. Sorry,
the yellow jackets here, you get within 10 yards of that fucking hole. Oh man, you're fucking running for the fence and the front door.
Yellow jackets they're kind of like the flying fuck you of the Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, they are. It's why I wait until night. I get a metal mixing bowl, can of diesel, and a fucking firecracker. I pour the diesel down the hole, I plug it with the firecracker, light it, put the mixing bowl over it, and run like fucking hell.
Any guys remember back in the late 80s, early 90s how they scared the whole country with these African killer bees?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving up north, they're coming to your state. They're coming to your state. And then what? They never got farther than Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Fucking bees.
Yeah,
dude.
and they weren't that fucking dangerous either.
Weren't they just slightly more aggressive than your average fucking aggressive bee?
Well,
pretty much.
Remember, they're
more pissed
They're
off.
not the African killer bee. They're Africanized bees, and that the killer bees interbred with
that's
the existing bees.
That's what.
So
it is.
they're not quite the same. Yeah.
That's why I
so
enjoy.
it's probably
That's why I enjoy the North. In the winter, everything fucking dies, and it has to regrow by summertime, right? And by summertime, they're not that big. But down in Texas, they don't get that frost, so they just keep fucking growing to epic fucking proportions, dude.
This is why this is why I like
every 4 years.
I don't go below Maryland.
I hate the cold.
I love the cold. Like I said,
what I like about winter and the cold is that it makes shit quiet.
And everything dies.
Not over
Spring
here,
and
man.
Summer are the noisiest fucking times of year. Even when you're out at like 9:30 at night, there's still shit buzzing. There's still shit chirping.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, shut the fuck up. It's nighttime.
And Texas is so big, you can't spray for anything. Like here in Pennsylvania, they spray for mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's rather ineffective.
Yeah, that would seem rather. That's such a large landmass. Like
Small towns, you can halfway get away with it, but in big cities, fuck that.
We have teams of engineers working on how to kill mosquitoes in the summertime. Like we have devoted engineers. Well, because standing water, and when it gets hot here, it gets hot because it gets humid. Because we're in the mountains, at least half of Pennsylvania. So when it gets hot here, it gets hot.
100-degree heat down here.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I never visit you, man. That fucking your whole everything.
100-degree heat in Texas is not like 100-degree heat here because it's wet heat here. It's totally different.
Oh, so it's like Florida. Oh god.
Yeah, I guess
that's why
it's
that's the one thing I hated about working at Disney World.
I thrive in heat, wet or dry.
Yeah, I'll bring you up to the mountains in the 100-degree heat up here. You can't breathe. People don't even go outside. They don't go outside unless they have pools or someone else. They go to someone else's pool.
Ask Burns. You'd see my crazy ass riding a bike down the street, like pedal bike.
All right. Well, your part of the country sucks. I think we can all pretty much agree with it. At least everybody up north here.
Here's an interesting factoid there, Gutenberg, is that that guy Diversity in Comics?
No.
He's the guy that has been waging war against the SJWs that have infiltrated Marvel Comics and various other things. Okay. He has Twitter. He has his own YouTube channel. Really, really great guy. Well, I think he's originally from Corpus Christi because he talks about it a lot. And I think we both have shopped at the same comic store. He cited Comics Plus was a place that he got his comics in Corpus Christi. And I've been there a few times.
Is it a comic book store for plus size people? Because I've never heard of a place called Comic Book Plus. Normally, like in my state, whenever it's anything plus, it's like fat people's only.
Yeah, there were two comic stores that I was most fond of in Corpus, and that was this little place. I can't remember the name of it, but it was run by an ex-judge. The guy actually came up with his own comic called Relampago, which is it was one of the first Latino superheroes, and it's kind of like Superman-ish in a way, but it was an interesting concept. There was only a few issues actually printed, and they're collector's items now, very rare collector's items.
Interesting.
He passed away a number of years ago, but one of the interesting things about this guy was that he used to take action figures and resculpt them in such a way as to like make new characters. So he would take like an old Green Lantern or something and fashion it into a Nightcrawler or something like that. He was a fairly interesting guy, and I can't remember. I bought my first Fantastic Four comic at his shop. It was, I can't remember the issue, but it was May of 1982. And there was another comic store called the Comic Connection, and it was down there. I believe it's Moore Plaza in Corpus Christi. And what the hell? It was next to, I think it was a Pier 1 Imports. My mom used to go and hang out at the Pier 1 Imports, and she would send me down to the comic store while she was doing her stuff.
The only place you can get real Swedish furniture, because IKEA is fucking heresy. Yeah, literally only. Oh God, you do not mention IKEA in my household. People die.
Yeah.
I would do it just for the laugh.
Hey, Burnside.
Of course you would, you crazy fuck.
Burnside.
Yeah.
IKEA.
Oh, fuck you, you motherfucker. Thunderstrike or damn house.
Hey, Burnside, would you like an Allen wrench?
Maybe you'll get me out of the internet for that.
I'll get you some Allen wrenches, man.
Allen wrenches.
Yeah,
Hold
Allen
on,
wrenches is like the official, the national bird of Sweden.
Okay, who's ready to hear the Alabama woman story?
I am.
Oh, joy.
Some news.
Okay, so my literal stepmother was driving past the top of the river restaurant. Apparently, someone had plowed through an entire flock of ducks. My brother was not there to tell her no. She took them to her house, plucked them, and stored them in the freezer.
I'm sensing a duck l'orange story there.
She had them in the fridge because she was going to get dressed, going to dress it after her and my brother went to see Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. While waiting at the bookstore, my stepmother went to use the bathroom. She came back and said she wished she had I had said something about the red stain on her shirt. I just noticed it. I thought it was duck blood, and she thought she had rubbed it off enough. This is literally my stepmother. She grew up in Tennessee. And this is what she does. She sees dead animals on the side of the road, and she wants to fucking eat them.
Ah, roadkill du jour.
Yeah, that's literally her. I can't stand this one.
Roadkill chili. I've heard stories of the backwoods roadkill chili.
Wow.
You know, that reminds me, I was driving by this golf course once, and I was driving over this bridge, and I looked to my left, and I see this guy in this golf cart, and he's driving over this bridge, and at the end of the bridge, there's a pair of ducks, and this guy physically aims for the ducks. Well, the guy who's behind him on the tee isn't too happy about this. So he shifts his stance and fires like 6 golf balls at this guy and pegs the golf cart like 5 out of the 6 times. Like, wow.
And this is why I only play hockey with you, not golf. 'Cause I'm not dealing with that shit.
They play hockey
Yeah.
in Texas?
Yeah,
what's
never
that?
play golf with Victoria.
No. God.
Evil
used to
golf
play-
player.
I used to play a little bit of roller hockey.
Yeah, I remember last
Yeah.
time she was
Parking
like,
lot
hey,
roller
you know,
hockey.
you gotta play golf. That was... God, that was fucking terrible.
I
Last
played
time
left defense myself.
Oh, no,
I was
no,
a-
this woman, you don't understand. She plays thermonuclear golf.
I was a goalie.
Like, literally.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I guess, yeah, you're stocky. I can see that.
Yes, I was taken to the hospital one night because of it.
Good Lord. What happened?
I had my mask up. I forgot to put it down, and someone nailed me in the face with one of those I think it was
The
we
puck?
for winter. It was we weren't using a puck because this was a parking lot. We were using one of those the NHL ball. things.
Oh,
Yeah, you were using a hockey ball instead of the puck.
Yeah, I got hit in the face with that. Tooth went through my lip. I was wearing this mustard yellow jersey, and there was this V shape of blood that went down my front.
Oh,
Ouch.
fuck.
Ow.
You just reminded me of possibly the most painful experience of my life. One time I went to a summer camp kind of thing. And
Oh, shit.
there was this indoor game of hockey going on, and it was we were kiddos. They weren't going to give us like real pucks and real sticks or whatever, but they had like the little plastic ones and stuff, you know, whatever. So I was playing goalie, and this one other kid, he's about like, he was a big kid. He was like about a foot taller than I was. He was a real stocky motherfucker. He's coming right at me. I'm trying to intercept, shoots the puck, immediately goes for my groin.
Oh.
No, wait.
Ouch.
Doesn't even graze the wiener. It goes right underneath it and hits me right in the balls.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah. I was on the floor for like half an hour. I literally had to drag my ass into the bathroom with a bag of ice. Just keep it like strapped to my testicles the entire time.
There's a little bit more to the story there with mine. I looked like a duck for about maybe 4 or 5 days because my lip had swelled out so much. And it felt really weird as it was healing. Almost like my lip was moving. So I went to a movie with a buddy. I believe it was 12 Monkeys. And it was really kind of weird because the weird movie going on, my face feels like it's moving and shit. Let's see. Another interesting side. So what was this? This was at the beginning of the semester. So I was in it was one of the math classes that I eventually failed. Everybody was introducing themselves, and so kind of got up and introduced myself, and this a lot of strange looks going my way. Like there's this guy. This was back when I had like really long curly hair, so I had this really long curly hair and this big duck lip, and I was introducing myself to all these people. It's a rather interesting social situation. Oh, another thing. I still have that jersey.
Sometimes it still hurts when I ejaculate. What?
Well, you got to stop banging pucks then.
Yeah, it's not the puck's fault. It was the guy's fault.
That's what they all say. Anyhow.
You know what? I agree with you. I used to play hockey. It's the puck's fault.
Yeah,
it's the
always. I remember when I was a kid when I played hockey. That's probably why I got such a high pain threshold. My father, the only thing he would let me get was the blades, the roller blades and the stick. He wouldn't let me get any pads or any of the equipment. His mentality was you'll learn not to fall if you keep getting hurt. So yeah. I had a fun time playing hockey.
Ice is really fucking hard.
Bro, I played on asphalt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Asphalt is harder.
Yeah.
Every time I land on asphalt, I think it needs salt.
And every time you land on asphalt at a high speed, guess what you get?
Road rash.
You want to know something funny?
Hmm.
I have a connective tissue disorder. And I wear braces when I walk. Before they gave me the ankle braces, I used to land on pavement, and everybody used to think I was just some drunk guy falling on the ground. So yeah, I think it needs salt.
Damn.
And then I tried OxyClean, now with bleach. I'm sorry, it just sounded like the beginning to a shitty infomercial.
It fucking did, didn't it? Sorry.
All good.
All right, let's make fun of more cripples. How about that? We'll keep the stream going.
All right, go ahead and make fun of me all you want. I make fun of myself. So.
I'm just kidding. Roasting each other's. It's good for the soul.
Handicapped.
Yeah.
I used to make a joke and saying, "Law of gravity. I'm going to break that law someday."
No, what'd you say you had, my guy? I'm sorry. You said you had some sort of, what was it?
Connective tissue disorder.
Yeah, connective tissue disorder. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have to walk with you have braces on your your legs,
Ankles.
on your ankles. Okay.
And what it does is because of the connective tissue, it takes away everything's got connective tissue, and it creates hypertension in your joints.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. Sounds right. So would that just kind of cause you ligaments to just be kind of soft, like you just fall?
What it is because not soft. What it is the joints themselves become like double jointed, and sometimes if I don't put my feet down right, my feet fold underneath.
All right. So I got flat feet. If that makes you feel any better, like I walk really funny.
But my ass is too stubborn to use it anyway because I'm a man.
There you go. Fucking suck it up. You're an American, right?
Yep.
Fucking right. Where's our Canadian friend? He turned his camera off.
He's
Irvin.
probably taking a piss.
I want to see that beautiful Canadian face.
What do you need, Holmes?
I want you to turn your camera back on right now.
He wants to get off on your face.
Come on, George McFly. No, I like his haircut. Look at that. Proper Canadian. What are you drinking again?
Wild turkey, man.
Wild turkey.
50.5% ABV.
Start a lawnmower with that, huh?
What the fuck is this?
What happened, Scoob?
I'm looking at chat. Because when I first walked in, I wanted to catch up to the conversation. So I sat here for like 5 minutes with my microphone off, just listening to you guys. So I was ignoring chat because I came in, said hello to them after I read everything and got caught up. And I look, and all of a sudden,
somebody just copy pasted the Communist Manifesto into his chats.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
With emojis and everything.
Hey,
this guy doesn't understand wealth.
Get the satanic verses. Throw that in there as well.
You know what? I give the guy credit. You know, that's dedication on his part.
It's copy paste. He probably has it in a text form on his desktop.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think he probably just has like on a text document, and then he just goes from like stream to stream. Because you can't actually put it into a like text document. I think it's just colon whatever face you want for the emoji, other colon, and then you get it there in the YouTube chat. So. Yeah, he's a lazy socialist. Do you think that he's actually taking the time to type all this out?
Nah, you're right.
I appreciate.
He says, "Hey, no, I wrote that. I worked hard on it. That's great, Ben. But everything you said is wrong. I don't even have to read it all. I just like speed read it. It's like none of this is correct. It just isn't.
All you need to do is look at the emojis, and it tells you what you need to know.
Yeah, this is like a Scientology. The Scientology pitch there. Yeah, you just know it's wrong.
I wonder.
You don't have
he's
to.
Also good at a Bernie Sanders impersonation.
I'm actually just curious how good his vocabulary is. I want to see if he knows the definition of the word I just hit him with. Tell me none of you guys know what that word means.
What was the word? Sorry, I was happy.
I wrote to him, Karl Marx was an Eonist.
I don't know what that means. I don't.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I don't know that word.
All right.
All right. I see.
Look at you with your fancy words, Scooby, from New York. You think you can drop us with this shit?
Yeah. What do you think you are? Smarter than us?
You've been hanging out with those fucking New York Democrats, Bloomberg. Settle down. with your highfalutin talk.
You see, ready for some more.
All right, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Oh, Eonism is the proper name for somebody who's a transvestite.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not at all what I thought it meant.
Oh, my.
I thought it was some sort of juice layer. I don't fucking
know. No. Yeah, this guy's full of bullshit. Look at how fast he's putting these messages together like this.
Shouldn't he be timed? I thought you get timed out if you post that fast.
I'm actually being entertained by the shit that he's doing. That's why I haven't timed him out.
But I thought automatically like it registers.
He's doing this whole. Oh, are you triggered? No, you're just wrong. Like,
I don't care. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah. Everything you said is factually incorrect, and it's provable just by looking at daily existence. Because of capitalism, 136,000 people are pulled out of abject poverty. Like, there's 2 billion people in the world in abject poverty, but 20 years ago there was 3 billion people, and it's because those countries became capitalist. They allowed people to work for their earnings and created a society in which they could generate wealth. Okay, yes, now most of that wealth is going to flow to the top, the same way that most of the hydrogen flew into the biggest of stars, right? It's called the Pareto distribution. Look that up. It's just the way it works. But without those gigantic, massive stars, the other stars just don't exist.
They have nothing to orbit around.
Here's something else to consider here, Irving. I'd like to add on to there.
Please.
Under American capitalism, we actually have a problem with our homeless population. Our homeless people are actually fucking overweight. Don't ask me how the hell that works, but
it's the ramen. They eat a lot of ramen.
I have a request.
They can't afford food, man. You know, fuck you. You know how much bananas cost? And they come 3,000 miles away. They're basically throwing bananas at you at the grocery store every day. They're like $1.25 for 10 of those fucking things. Healthy. What are hard-boiled eggs? What is a dozen of eggs worth? I don't know. I haven't bought.
Here's the thing about bananas. They actually they contribute to good mood.
All right, fun fact. But how the fuck can they ship them 3,000 miles and sell them for $1.50?
They're not sold for $1.50 here.
$1. All right, where you at?
Here's the good thing. As far as like bananas and shit, that's all bulk. So you literally have to have motherfuckers farm fucking trees, and then they bring them in by fucking boatloads and boatloads.
Right. Okay, but still, you can buy for $1.50. I can go to the grocery store and get a bunch of fucking 10 of them for $1.50. And they come
for like 44 cents a pound.
3,000 miles away. How is that fucking possible?
Simple.
It sounds logistically wrong. All right. How much is a pineapple? Like if you go buy a pineapple, that's just like $9. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
They're basically throwing bananas at you. Don't tell me you can't eat healthy.
Yeah.
Great
Bananas are pretty inexpensive. They're very lightweight and easy to ship, and you can ship them in fucking bulk. And typically people don't put excessive tariffs on those because it's like, well, fuck it. And you can always get a cheap deal because third world countries, and plenty of them. Plenty of nice tropic third world communist shitholes that don't want to be a communist shithole. They're like, here, buy our bananas, please. You know, that way we don't have to deal with drug lords holding us at gunpoint, you know? It's like, sure, why the fuck not? Bananas, they're tasty.
Bananas are tasty. Bananas are tasty.
I have a request of you.
What's up?
Please piss off the Scientologists. I want a ranting and raving Scientologist to show up in chat and start screaming at us about Xenu.
Okay.
You're blessed by the great science that is Lord Xenu. Heretic! Oh! The great Dark Lord Xenu. He invented Earth with his mighty gastric penal gestures.
Holy shit. Burnside. Burnside, you're Ultroning.
Yeah.
You're Ultroning.
I just got to work. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Wow. Really turning into a dollar.
He's fucking infecting the internet.
Burnside.
Next thing you know, he'll come back on.
No, it's assimilate.
Next thing you know, Burnside's going to drop Chicago out of the sky.
That would be mercy for everybody.
$50. It costs $50 to get a really good microphone.
Oh no, it's not his microphone. It's just because of where he is in Chicago.
I know.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on here, I fuck with him about his.
They keep shooting up the radio tower.
You know, it'd probably be easier to get one of those flat Earth sidey assholes in your chat raving.
I want to see a steel cage match between the Hollow Earthers and the Flat Earthers.
I want a steel cage
broken
match.
bottles.
Hey, you want to know?
Don't talk.
Fastest way to piss one off
at the moment.
Link up the ISS feed.
I want to see somebody who just combines the both. I want to see somebody who legitimately thinks that it's like a frisbee, but it's like two frisbees put together. That's the Earth.
Think there any flat Earth MGTOWs?
Finally chased that goddamn off me. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Oh, I was on my way out of work, and then out of nowhere, I had this crazy fucker in some type of tie-dye, goofy-looking clown outfit attack me on the way to the car.
And
that's what I get for not parking and back.
You were attacked by the hippie KKK?
No, I was talking to fucking Scientologists.
Oh.
It was saying something about the great gas voice of Dark Lord Xenu that made the universe or something.
They're attacking you again.
And here is the
So who do the hippie K? What does the hippie KKK burn on your front lawn? Like a giant effigy of a pot leaf?
I don't know.
Or maybe just a giant pile of pot.
And they just kind of like sit around and
smoke joints on your lawn.
He was one of these crazy Scientologists, man. I'm telling you.
So they're sitting around saying, I kind of hate black people, but then again, I kind of love everybody.
You know, there's actually a surprising amount of interracial porn on the KKK official website.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
That's because they all have jungle fever.
I have this comic.
They want to fuck what they hate.
I have this meme somewhere. It's like a KKK rally, but there's this kid hiding behind the couch, and he's got his KKK hood pulled up a little bit, and he's eating noodles out of a box with chopsticks, and it says, "Can't hate everything."
Oh man,
God, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's these fucking goddamn Scientology cultists, man. They look like fucking tie-dye goddamn Klans member.
Well, are we talking about the actual Scientologists?
Yeah, I'm talking about that was on my way to the car.
Are they giving you personality tests and shit like that? That's what they do. That's how they really
levels.
It's he was bitching at me about some type of I have to take Dianetics and something or other to know the great power of Dark Lord Xenu.
Leia Remedy and a couple other people did like a really good expose on this.
Did he want to check and see what type of blood you were?
I don't know. Like I was babbling off, and I was like, "I'm Nordic Irish Catholic. Leave me the fuck alone." And he starts going, "Oh!" And then I got right after that, like my fucking signal and everything just went straight to shit.
Have you ever thought of moving?
No. I'm just wish I could shoot people outside of work when I get off. Like here's the thing.
So what you're saying, Burnside, is Rahm Emanuel and John Travolta have been fucking up your internet.
Yeah. I had to go and give my gun to my relief. So it's like, fuck, I can't shoot this asshole.
So what you're telling me is that, well, your internet is no longer staying alive.
No, not anymore. No, it was
It has a Saturday night fever.
Oh god, it's got a Hanukkah fever, I tell you.
Oh, the Jews.
Well, hey, you know, if your internet is actually working, then might you say, "Look who's talking now"?
Look at you and all these references.
Hey, it's all just a bunch of Pulp Fiction to me, man.
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction and Grease Lightning.
But yeah, that's something that sucks about fucking Rahm Emanuel running the city, dude.
You gotta live in it. I'm fine. I don't care. Fuck Chicago. Fuck Ohio. Fuck anything west of me and south of me. I don't care. That's why I love the East Coast. It's the best part of the country.
No name required says you sound like a broken arrow.
Huh?
I get the reference.
You have my permission to fuck Ohio with an.
Most people say I sound like a swordfish.
Oh fuck!
And the battlefield is Earth.
Oh fuck!
You know, Burnside, I'm going to do like Harley Quinn did to Joker. I'm going to take your face off.
You have to get Shorty first.
You know how much I disliked Travolta when I was younger? Like when I first started college, everyone, because I went upstate, they made fun of my accent so bad they would call me Barbarino.
Hey, Mr. Carter.
Oh,
Mr. Carter.
Lord.
Yeah.
But Scooby, don't you want to be a rhinestone cowboy?
No. No.
You know, come to think of it, I don't like John Travolta. I don't like him either.
Hey, he's got a place out here, so I don't mind him.
All right, we'll send him to you on his private 747 with all his little gay boy lovers.
Actually, he flies in on a biplane.
Don't he have his own 747?
Yeah.
Yes, he does, but on his property, he doesn't have enough space to land that 747, so he flies in on a biplane.
How do you know all this?
Because I used to live about 5 miles from him.
Nice.
She's actually the general's daughter.
Fuck you. Fuck you for making me laugh at John fucking Travolta references.
Hey, don't feel bad. At least he's not Michael Bay.
You and your hatred of Michael Bay.
Oh, I hate Michael Bay. All his fucking quad-tender transdimensional brony lord Pegasus explosions and shit.
Didn't he do Avatar? He made Avatar though, right? Avatar.
That was Cameron.
Oh yeah, Cameron. My fault.
Not Michael Bay. You don't want Michael Bay to go and make Avatar because it'll be all about fucking inclusive communism and sodomy and giant fucking explosions that look all green and blue and fucking weird shit you'd have on an acid trip.
Well, that went fucking dark quick. Holy shit!
It's Michael. And the bullshit that's going on nowadays. What do you expect? I mean, did you see the last Transformers? It was a fucking joke.
No.
One before was pushed. Kind of sucked. But you know what? Yeah, the last one sucked the most.
I haven't followed his career lately.
You know, not
good.
Since you brought up
You're not missing anything.
Sequels, I finally got the chance to see Thor Ragnarok yesterday, and
did it suck?
I'm just curious. I want to ask the bartender because he's really good with laws. I want to know can you execute a writer? I'm just curious.
Depends on what state. Yeah, I thought it was going to be bad, but was it that bad?
I honestly, oh my God, it's one of those things where you wish that there was somebody you hate when you were done watching the movie, so you could turn around and just punch them in the face.
I liked it. I
have plenty of those people.
Oh yeah, like the one that was over at the beach. If I ever can finish the story.
You were saying you liked it, Six?
Yeah, I liked it. It was far better than John Travolta's remake of Taking a Pelham 123.
I didn't.
And Scooby, I must say, you are a phenomenon.
Oh.
More like an
I bet your middle name is Michael.
Bay.
John Travolta made a movie called Michael.
He played an angel.
I want to delete the last 20 minutes of my life. That's not a movie reference either.
You know, it's funny actually, Gary. You keep going on and on about this.
This stream has just become a Punisher.
He actually did play a pretty good bad guy in the.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
You know, it's
one role he didn't suck at.
He didn't suck.
That's because he's actually pretty nice. But
he's a sodomite.
Well, you guys can thank Tarantino for bringing him back, right? It's all his fault.
Yeah.
fucking
bringing what back now?
Tarantino. Travolta had no career until Tarantino tapped him on the shoulder for Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent him a postcard that said,
it
"From
pretty
Paris
much
with love."
died after Grease.
It was pretty.
No,
genius.
it died. It died after Urban Cowboy. That's what did him in.
Urban Cowboy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
Mike. Oh my god, I hated that
It's
goddamn
boring
movie.
as fuck. It's
It really is. I've seen it.
Can you guys name a movie with a better sequel than the original?
I can't because originals are always good. I don't think I've run into an original that sucked. I mean, even in the home country, they make decent movies.
I would
and
say
that's bad. Sweden makes better movies than you. You suck.
What'd you say, Irving?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ah, well,
Actually, no, not Secret of the Ooze. I didn't like Secret of the Ooze except for Vanilla Ice being in there.
I think I was
go
looking at the new one that
ninja,
just
go,
came out.
go ninja, go ninja, go.
It was actually pretty decent. I liked it.
My favorite live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is Pizza Time. If you haven't seen it, go YouTube Pizza Time.
I got one that might be highly contested.
Wait, I think I know which one you're talking about, Foster.
No, don't give it away. Don't give it away. Let them find it out for themselves.
All right.
Is it a porn?
No.
Possibly.
It's probably some gay fucking porn. Go fuck yourself.
Well, that's all he does. He doesn't have a girlfriend.
I was a kid in the 80s, okay? And
Ninja Turtles, Heroes, fucking a half shell.
All right, Ninja
okay.
Turtles.
Kelt's got a couple. Empire Strikes Back doesn't count because that's a planned trilogy. Terminator 2, though, that's valid.
Fuck you, Irving.
Yeah.
Because that's what
Aliens
I was going to go with.
Aliens.
The problem is there's a nostalgia for the first one, for the first Terminator.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
fantastic.
But T2 as a movie was better, technically.
Oh yeah, T2 was fucking awesome.
Wrath of Khan, that's also, yeah.
Well, what
Yeah,
about
Wrath of Khan. Yeah.
Well, if you're like me,
Conan.
Khan technically is the first one.
If you want to talk Star Trek, the mechanic's your guy. Him and the whole crew they're fucking Trekkies galore.
Yeah, let's not segue into.
Yeah, that's a stream killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conan the Destroyer, though. I like Barbarian, man, but I gotta say, I think I favor Destroyer and possibly Red Sonja more than the
Red
Barbarian.
Sonja, fuck yeah.
Red Sonja is pretty badass.
It had Ernie Reyes Jr.
Part 2.
I like back in the day. What was that network that actually did The Godfather, but they strung him in order? You know, Godfather 2. He goes back to when he was a kid.
They did everything in sequence.
Yeah, they did everything in sequence.
I think it was AMC did that.
Yeah, AMC did that. It was like a 3-hour thing.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it when they did that. But
I
come
had
on,
to watch it.
Second Stargate movie.
you gotta be honest with yourself though. The Godfather was boring for the most part.
Superman 2.
Godfather was good.
It was boring though. It's like Scarface. It's a good movie, but it's fucking.
Come on, Scarface was a good movie too.
But it's fucking.
You know what movie?
Are we talking about the original or one of the remakes?
Of what? Scarface. What?
Wait, was there a Scarface remake?
No.
Please tell me there wasn't.
One from 1983 with the Giorgio Moroder music with Al Pacino and the chainsaw.
Yeah, that was the original.
I thought that was
Scarface.
the original.
No, the original one was like in the 40s or 50s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they remade it with Pacino.
Yeah.
But that's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and most of it's boring. Be honest with yourself.
You know, I'd rather sit through Scarface than that fucking Taxi driver.
I fucking De Niro. He's ruined a lot of movies for me lately.
Yeah. Fucking
Goodfellas.
bastard.
Goodfellas. Every scene in Goodfellas is a closer. just like Bill Burr has said. And I know, Scooby, you don't like that story, but it is one of the greatest fucking movies. Every scene is a fucking closer.
Well, I'm sure if I did enough cocaine in one sitting to kill a small horse, I could probably write a masterpiece too. You know, crazy just had the hookup with the blow.
Well, even Casino is kind of the Be the Part 2 Goodfellas. Basically, it's the same cast without Leota.
Yeah, I thought Casino was a great movie.
Casino is great. You go right from Goodfellas into Casino, it's like the same movie.
Yeah,
this was a movie.
Casino.
Yeah.
Casino has a cameo with Joe Bob Briggs in it.
Yes, I was meant about Monster Vision. Yes.
Yeah.
Joe Bob's Trailer Park. Those were.
And then when he had drive-in theater up on Showtime.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love watching that. I used to come home fucking destroyed and just throw on channel 34. That was Showtime back in the day, and I just sit there like tits. Tits. Fucking destroyed. Oh, I loved it.
Oh, funny.
Joe Bob Briggs. Missed that dude.
Yeah.
Anybody else can think of any movies where the sequel was better than the original?
Let's see. I was about to mention what more recent entries would probably be Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Does it have to be the literal second movie, or can it be one further down the line?
What? What did you just say?
Like the
be like a third movie or fourth movie.
The actual sequel movie, or
okay, then Bride of Chucky.
Sexy Vixens from Space 4.
Nice.
I've seen that. That was actually pretty good.
Predators was really fucking good.
Predators was actually good.
You can't beat the original Predator, though. No way.
It came close.
Dude, no. You got fucking Billy, the crazy Indian. You got fucking Jesse the Body Ventura. Yeah. Come on. You got Schwarzenegger. You got Apollo Creed. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way you could ever top the fucking original Predator. No
Gremlins 2. No, Gremlins 2 wasn't better than Gremlins.
Critters 2 was better than Critters.
I was just going to say Critters 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Rocky 3 and 4 versus Rocky 1 and 2. Now, I'm a fan of all of them.
Yeah,
But-
I've seen most of 3. Fuck. You got me there, man.
I'll say Rambo 3.
God.
Actually,
No, the original's the best. Come on.
I do love First Blood, but
First Blood. All right, get this brawn off the stream. Number one.
Fuck off.
No, the original Rambo. There is almost no dialogue for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, but the last one, Rambo, that was actually fantastic. I fucking loved that movie.
Yeah, I agree. The last one was pretty fucking good. It was nothing but killing communists. Oh, I fucking loved it, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. No,
I was like,
the end of the original First Blood, where he goes into that tirade about coming back from Nam and how he was a special fucking soldier, and then he comes back to America and can't do anything. That whole end fucking scene is
I love
a masterpiece.
Yeah.
How about Superman 2?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Superman 2 when he fights Zod and
I never liked Supermans, man. I could never get into Spider-Mans or Supermans. The Punisher's my shit.
The Punisher's good. I've never seen the second Superman. I kind of got tired after the first one. But I would say that the thing that beats the Superman movies is the old Superman movies, because they didn't have any of that Michael Bay masturbation looking shit.
I think that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Actually,
all right.
Gutenberg was talking about. I'm curious. You said the Punisher. Let me ask you, which Punisher movie?
Dolph Lundgren.
Hold on, I'm a partial to the Dolph Lundgren. Okay,
I like that one.
I love the Dolph Lundgren one. However, the second one in the 2003-4 with that guy, I don't think anybody knows his name.
Thomas Jane.
He was good though. He was a good Punisher.
Yeah, he was.
He was pretty decent.
The Netflix series with Shane from The Walking Dead. He's pretty good. It's a good Punisher, even though they changed the storyline a little bit, which I can accept. You know what I mean? However, I ain't gonna lie, the new Netflix Punisher is pretty fucking good.
I gotta check it out. I still haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet.
Dude, you'll enjoy the shit out of it. The Shane from The Walking Bad, or not Walking Bad, Walking Dead.
I want to see him on Daredevil again.
I almost forgot since you guys are talking about Marvel. It's the 22nd. Season 2 of Luke Cage drops today.
Oh, that's
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I might binge watch that later tonight. Might order a pizza.
I've been on a Netflix strike for like years, man. They haven't any of the cool shit that I fucking like. And now these faggots decide they're gonna come up with a bunch of comic book series and shit.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? They're making some good movies on their own, like some good series and whatnot.
The last couple of seasons,
they're like a shake and bake. They sometimes come up with some decent shit, but
yeah.
I'm a weird motherfucker, so it's hard to please me.
If you like weirdness, the whole Black Mirror series is fucking amazing. Stranger Things is a fucking throwback to 80s.
Yeah, I love Stranger Things. That was like the last thing I watched on Netflix.
Have you watched season 2?
That I didn't hate.
It's good.
Yeah, I watched both seasons. I'm waiting for the 3rd season because other than that, I'm not gonna be watching shit on Netflix because they don't have like any of the other shit that I like. Like they don't even have Ash vs. Evil Dead anymore for some fucked up reason.
The original Ashes. Yeah, that's a underground, almost cultish thing, dude. I remember I had the Ash Evil Dead fucking VHS back in like '89.
No, I mean like the new series Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh,
that's great. That's funny. It's funny as hell.
Yeah, I've watched just about every episode, and they're supposed to be finishing up the next season soon, hopefully. But after that, it's gonna get canned. So. They're roughly going to cut it 1 season short unless all of us start paying shekels. But you know, I'm not really going to pay shekels unless it's a guaranteed thing because, you know what, I'm just upset that like literally Ash vs. Evil Dead and Stranger Things like the only 2 things on Netflix that I like. Other than that, nothing, absolutely nothing. They took all my World War I movies away. They took every documentary on the fucking Spanish Civil War away. They took every single fucking...
I explained to you, they cycle through them. You have to check about every 3 months.
I did, and they still suck. The only good movie they got in there that I like still is V for Vendetta. But I've seen that so many goddamn times that it's lost its splendor. I could practically quote the goddamn movie front to back. You know, they got rid of They Live. They got rid of 1984. They got rid of Guernica. You know, they fucking got rid of all this shit I like.
Well, the only to see what they're doing. You can use that shit as a reference manual when you compare it next to the MSN. That's the reason that they took it off.
Yeah, that's why I don't like Netflix. They've become ineptly fucking mainstream. All they have is that goddamn normie shit on there, aside from those other 2 programs I mentioned. You know, it's like Inept Chronic Masturbators 1, Inept Chronic Masturbators 2, Quad Gender Transdimensional Brony Lords, the progressive sequel.
Market, right? Like.
It's not that bad. Come on.
I think it's that bad, man. I can't find anything I like these days. I gotta find like all sorts of backdoor websites and shit.
Well, then go get fucking Hulu.
You sound like my mother trying to watch it on television.
Burnside.
Just
Burnside.
Yeah. What?
There is an app called Showbox. You can watch it on your phone.
There you
go.
For free.
Go and send that to me if you. Because yeah. Like literally, like I've been trying to find not the black and white version of All's Quiet on the Western Front, but the one in color, and I can't fucking find it for the life of
me. You're really angry about this Netflix thing, huh?
I was going to go ahead and suggest just go to 123movies.com.
I've been on there too, but the pop-ups are killing me.
Just get an ad blocker. You fucking normie.
I did that. It didn't work. Or I fucking hit a button or something. I don't know.
You think I have like? Do you like really like trippy, kind of like sci-fi?
I like a weird mix of shit. I like sci-fi. I like horror movies. I like documentaries. I like conspiracy shit. I like those random oddball movies like 1984 and They Live and you know. Random little cult movies about like, you know, different miscellaneous wars and shit. There's this one I've been wanting to watch, particularly because I've been trying to jack some scenes out of it for Backline, but it's called Libertarias. It's about the Spanish Civil War. And it's like, I can't fucking find it anywhere. There's like a really shitty, low quality version of it on YouTube, and then that's gone. And it's like, I got to buy it off the fucking internet for like $50 fucking because this one asshole in Barcelona is the only motherfucker that has it, apparently. Fucking dick.
God, you're really angry.
This is
He's
Burnside.
always angry.
Anyway, I want to go back something that touches on my heartstrings a little bit.
Okay.
Rocky 1 and 2 versus Rocky
Nice.
3 and 4.
That's not a fair comparison, though.
It isn't. You're right.
It's apples versus oranges versus
is.
mangoes versus grapes.
Yeah, like you can't just pair them together like that. Like,
Well, 1 and 2 run
is
together.
obviously far superior to 2,
You're right.
and 4 is obviously far superior to 3. But is 4 better than 2?
4, as a movie, 4 is more enjoyable to watch. Because 1 and 2 are about the dialogue and the setup, right? 1 and 2 are like the same movie. Now, 2 into 3 is similar but different. But 3 into 4 is completely different. However, 3 into 4 is streamlined. It's a weird setup. Right?
I just like that one robot in Rocky 4 that Paulie was supposed to be fucking.
Happy birthday, Polly.
May I give you a hand job, Paulie? Okay.
You know Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, that guy's a fucking genius.
He has more science education than Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah, he's a chemical engineer from fucking Sweden.
Yeah, dude, that guy's fucking smart as all hell.
Ivan Drago can break you with science.
Bringing up Dolph Lundgren, he has a movie on Netflix, matter of fact, where he hunts down some sort of like paranormal fucking whatever.
Yeah, it's called.
And he's automatically not as smart anymore.
No, it's actually
decent.
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's actually
It's
an okay movie. Yeah, it actually is. It's pretty good. But he plays a Dolph Lundgren badass type dude.
He's also in another B-rated movie called.
Oh, it's an actual movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going on one of those fucking paranormal investigator shows where they just have one of the extras off screen, just like clap their hands and everybody freaks
You guys,
the fuck out.
if you want obscure Dolph Lundgren, if they actually have it on Netflix.
Yeah, check for Burnside, otherwise he'll throw a fit.
You remember Masters of the Universe?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Really?
Let's-
Frank Langella is Skeletor? Come on, man.
Scooby, where you at on the Rocky fiasco?
Where am I at it? Let me think. Oh God.
1 and 2 had the better dialogue.
Yeah,
but 3 and 4 are more entertaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3. You had Survivor and you had Clubber Lang.
Fucking right, you did, and you had Thunderlips.
Yeah, and you had my first car, that Trans Am.
Ah, the '78 Trans Am.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking right.
77. 77. That's
Was
the one I had.
was that a '77 in the movie?
Yeah.
Because Rocky 2 came out in '79. It might have been okay. Maybe it was a brand new car. Okay. I thought it was a '78, but I stand correct. Matter of fact, we need to know this.
Pretty sure it's the same car that was in the original Smoking the Bandit.
That was a '77, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the one. I
what
had
you
the one that
guys
was
need
in
to
Smoking the
see-
Bandit, but it was the same car basically.
With the T-tops.
Yeah, of course. Oh, please, not.
God. Beautiful.
You guys need
Why
to
are we
watch.
Creed?
350 small block, right?
I believe so. Oh God, I'm going back. You gotta remember, I had that thing back in '96.
Ah, jeez.
Cass, how are you?
What's up, maggots? How are you?
What up,
Some-
Cass?
Some obscure Dolph Lundgren stuff you need to see is a movie called I Come in Peace.
Yes.
I come in peace.
That's the
No
most
giving how
awesome.
you
The
live this
opposite Brian Benben.
Yeah,
Such a fucking badass movie.
that was a badass movie.
Those fucking aliens with the thing that they come up to. I come in peace.
Here's another couple of good ones you might like. Red Scorpion.
Seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro, my wife, she's gonna wake up at like 8 in the morning. I'm gonna be watching all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you download on that laptop?
Why are you looking through my computer?
I'm trying to think. Nothing else is coming to mind. Did we run the 80s gambit of movies or what?
Well, I was watching last night and it brought back such memories. My cousin Vinny.
Oh,
I hated
Two
that
Utes.
movie.
Really?
What?
Oh my
The Two
God.
Utes.
I was so in love with Marissa Tomei in that movie. That accent. Madon.
I'm sorry, I just came across the best thing ever.
What?
Just on bartenders. What's it called? Please share the screen. What do you call that? Present me, Scooby.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely. Hold on.
This is fucking hilarious.
All right,
Hold on, I
present.
gotta see it.
See me after class, please. That's great.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain.
When I grow up, I want to be Pinochet, and then it shows the helicopter, and it has the arrow pointing me, and then all the bodies that are getting thrown out with the arrow pointing at them says communist swine. Pinochet, he was the originator of helicopter rides.
He's a South American guy that hunted down guerrilla Marxists and killed them.
Much.
For those who don't
That's
know.
great. That just made my night. See.
I had a good meme about fucking Pinochet. I forget what it said now.
Okay, unpresent me.
I'm trying this. My computer's not exactly cooperating. There we go.
Danke.
Bitte.
My brother says Burnside would be so much fun to listen to if he had a Scottish accent.
He reminded me of that guy that was in the Castrol commercials. You got to think with your dipstick, Jimmy. You remember those commercials? The Scotsman going around whipping people with the dipstick?
No.
Oh my God.
I remember that commercial.
Yeah, Castrol GTX. Hold on. Let me look really quick while we're doing this. Oh my God, I can't believe that you.
Scoob, I know you remember. You remember the monkey movie shorts back in the day?
I remember that movie. What are you talking about?
No, they were little. It wasn't a movie. There was like little commercials in between movies. They were called monkey movie shorts, and they would have monkeys play out scenes from movies like Die Hard, Braveheart.
Yes.
Yes, I remember those.
Oh, they were fucking. I was watching them on YouTube the other day, dying to myself, and my girlfriend came up and started watching. I was like, "You gotta watch these. Look how good." She looked at me like I literally killed a kitten. She's like, "These are not funny at all." I'm like, "They are fucking hilarious. Get out of my bedroom." Oh, they had him play out the Die Hard scene where they're on the roof with it's fucking John McClane and fucking the bad guy, the fucking German dude.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, Hans Gruber, and he had the gun taped to his back. Where he rips the gun out. It's a monkey doing this shit, right? So he rips the gun out and it rips all his hair out and he goes, ah! It sounds so horrible trying to explain, but go monkey movie shorts in YouTube if you want to waste your life. It's good. It'll change your world.
If I want to waste my life, I think 40K Warhammer's already got me there.
There you go. I have no
I started
idea.
really diverting into that as with like, hey, people, you should look into this, Kaz. I'm like, now it's consuming my life.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it was you just said, but I agree.
40K Warcraft is kind of like Evercrack.
Oh, EverQuest. I had a couple friends fall in that rabbit hole like 15 years ago.
I was on the
For
server.
about a year, and then I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I was on the server Fen and Row.
Never touched the stuff. I had friends that would not come out of the house. I had friends that quit their job over World of Warcraft back in like early 2000s.
That's kind of scary.
Like all they did, dude, like 16 hours a day was play this fucking game, and I couldn't get it. I did not understand it. one bit.
Yeah,
I
that
could
makes
never
two
get into
less.
WoW.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually have the whole set. I just never. I got to get a computer to put it on. I got all the software and all the books sitting there. I haven't played it in like 10 years. I haven't had a computer that I could put it on.
Do people even play that anymore? Or is it
Yes,
like
they still do.
updates or whatever? Nah, I play PUBG, man. That's where the real men are playing FPS shooter games, killing other people across seas.
Yeah.
You got something to say about PUBG?
I'm more of a milsim guy, but okay.
What guy?
Milsim, military simulation.
Ah, you're one of those guys. Okay.
Hey, PUBG
Like-
was made from Arma Games, so you can't complain.
I mean, it's made by the same guy, but technically,
Yeah.
but, okay. It was H1Z1 wasn't too bad, but other than the servers were trash and
Yeah, H1Z1, they kind of fucked themselves with the server. Ugh.
oh, they ran the fucking game in the ground. They had the best BR. Well, they had the only BR for the longest time and didn't fucking do anything with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't bore these guys with battle royale talk.
No, I find it fascinating. I haven't played games in years, so I need to get back into the loop.
I didn't either. I was actually before there was a such thing as a pro gamer. Back in 2002, I used to play Quake and a game called RTCW, and I actually went to Dallas for competitions and shit with 5 other teammate type dudes, like some real nerdy shit.
It still exists.
However, yeah, like now, like FPS shooters, dude, they're so I don't know. For me, they're fun. I don't know.
Yeah, for a long time, there was people gambling on Need for Speed Pro Street on their PlayStations. That they would go online, head to head, do races, do drifts, and some people were making like 70 grand a year.
Jesus Christ. Dude, back when I played those games, there was no Twitch, there was no YouTube,
No,
there was
yeah.
no way to monetize any of that shit. There's a streamer, the best PUBG player his name is Shroud. He came from Counter-Strike, if anybody knows that game.
Yeah,
This guy literally makes probably just on Twitch subscriptions alone, it's like $4.99 per month, just like a subscription, kind of like YouTube in a way. He has like 30,000 subscribers.
Holy fuck.
He, on top of that, gets ad revenue that plays before you click on his video, on top of donations that he gets.
Yeah.
This kid, he's 22 years old. His name's Mike. Polish last name, whatever the fuck it is. He makes $1 million some odd dollars a month being the best gamer.
Wow.
In one somewhat smaller, like it's smaller than Counter-Strike. It's bigger than Counter-Strike at this point. But it's not like in the realm of, mainstream media. But this kid is making like $1.5 million a month from playing a video game. And he's like this real meek, little nerdy fucking kid. It blows me away. Exactly. Good for fucking him. Good for fucking him.
Where's that Ben kid now?
I would be good for fucking him. He's got all that money.
But he's the one that put all those hours into being that fucking good. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So,
Gutenberg, they got any? Do they still have any like old school arcades up over by you in Philly?
nah, not at all. Not that
Yeah.
I can think of. I remember.
You
Do you
know,
remember
yeah.
that? You're at the age. You probably remember like the old when Mortal Kombat came out.
Yeah, you and I are the same age, remember?
I was in high school when that came out.
Yeah. I've said this before. I actually used to go up into Manhattan and play in the tournaments competitively when Mortal Kombat first came out.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I went in. I think the last time I played competitively in Fun City, I think it's off of 45th over by Broadway. It's it was when Mortal Kombat 3 dropped. It was the day it came out. They dropped one arcade game in New York and one arcade game in Chicago, and I think that was it. And then like the next week, they shipped them all over the country.
Yeah.
So we had people coming from all over the coast, and it was wild. And I tell these younger, kids all the time, it's not the same thing sitting in your house playing video games. It really isn't.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. And I actually got a buddy who does this now, except it's not Mortal Kombat. He basically only competes with is it King of Fighters 13?
Okay.
Or is it King of Fighters 14? Because apparently it's like so mind-numbingly fast compared to say Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. and it's just he's fucking incredible. He's been Toronto champion, top 5 in Canada, and romps with people from the U.S. regularly.
Good
so.
shit. I remember there'd be crowds, it'd be like crowds, like a band was playing around the Mortal Kombat fucking arcade game.
I was a sophomore in high school, and there was this kid that got Mortal Kombat for, I believe it was a Sega Genesis. I think it was the system that was.
I had it for Super NES back in the day. I think
Mortal Kombat 2 is how I bought my first car.
Nice.
I used to hustle. I'm being dead serious. I was that good. I used to play with Shang Tsung. I would use every single character, use every ability that they had. And when I would finish, I would either use Liu Kang and I'd do the Dragon Fatality, or I would stay as Shang Tsung and I would turn into Kintaro at the end and I'd rip you in half.
I was more of a Tekken guy.
Tekken was good too. Tekken was really good.
I was always Raiden.
I loved Raiden.
Low Lang, or was it who was the Asian dude? Tekken. No, in Tekken.
Oh.
He was a
Yoshimitsu?
karate dude where you could switch him into stances. He would do like the drunken monkey and shit.
Jackie Chan.
Was it Law?
No, it wasn't Law.
No, you're talking about the monk, right?
Jackie
the old
Chan.
man with the line?
No, hold on. I'll look it up because we'll never probably fucking guess it. But I used to play him,
My
dude.
other favorite, the wrestler.
Well, Jackie Chan used to do the Drunken Master movies, so
yeah, Drunken Master and
I used to have those on VHS.
No
Those are
name
amazing.
required said shooters for me begins and ends with GoldenEye.
GoldenEye N64 was awesome.
You know, I actually hated that fucking game because it was all anyone was playing for like 2 years. I grew to despise GoldenEye.
I just grabbed the rocket launches. I didn't care about anything else.
You know what it was? I think because it came out a little bit after GoldenEye, that's when they started like cranking out all the Tom Clancy video games, and that's when they started the
Rainbow Six
resurrect.
shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
A lot of Tom Clancy.
Yeah, that's when they brought back Metal Gear from the '80s, and they made the new Metal Gear Solid games.
Oh yeah,
those are nice. I'm trying to think
I'm
though.
a big fan of the Rainbow Six series.
You know, I'll be honest, shooting games, I never got into the shooting games. I was more of a driving game kind of guy. Need for Speed Underground, that sort of thing.
Well, the thing about Rainbow Six is it's not really the first games were not shooters.
Proper.
It was actually they were
strategy and tactics.
they were more or less what you call diet milsim games.
Yeah, there were true tactical shooters where you had to plan shit out before you executed the plan.
And you got to send a team to do a job while you're doing something else and pray they get it done. Like, it's amazing. Rainbow Sixes are good.
The new Tom Clancy game, Wildlands, is kind of like that. Only it's pray you don't get your ass shot off.
I really like
there it is.
What was that? The Ghost Recon series.
Yeah, I like to call the new Tom Clancy poor man strategist.
Yeah.
Does anyone like?
I don't know.
Simulators?
Oh yeah. You ever play the one that they got at like Dave and Buster's, where you're actually like in a flight simulator? You look out the window and you like see the city and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, like, combat
those are
simulators
wild.
too, right? Like Ace Combat is actually decent. Some of them are pretty good.
My brother loves
The other
playing
ones were
dogfighting
actually
games.
really crazy into The Sims before than later years.
I found it.
It seems to be a nasty trend with those kind of games.
What do you mean?
It's like most of those games used to be hardcore simulators, and they become super arcadey, and then they die off because they piss off their core fan base.
Yeah, and they get a little too arcadey, trying to reach out to a broader base.
Mm.
Yeah, if you want a deadly hard flight simulator, IL-2 Sturmovik.
That was a good one.
Fly-by-wire planes and shit, and like you gotta adjust your trim, and you're all over the fucking place. Like God, oh yeah, hard ass game, man.
I need to look into like playing like a flight simulator game. I've always seen them on Steam, but I just never played them.
Was it the free one, DC World? Isn't that a good flight sim game too? I can't remember.
Is it combat though?
It is. It is. Except it's like
you know a flight simulator I was just thinking of. You guys remember the arcade game Afterburner?
Of course.
Yeah. Fucking right.
You sit down in that fucking machine, all of a sudden it lifts you up in the air, and you're freaking when you crash in the trees, it's like shaking you back and forth.
What was the other game? Road Rash or some shit like that.
Oh, I used to play Road Rash on 3DO.
Yeah.
There was the other one where you're like a California dude driving a red Lamborghini. What was that one?
Cruising USA.
Yes. Holy shit, you pulled that out of your ass. I remember as a kid.
No, I remember because when I lived out in Alachua, there was a Pizza Hut out there, and when we go out there, one of the people showed me that there was a reset button on the back, and I hit it, and I get a free game every time. So I go in, we're waiting for the pizza to be cooked, and I hit the button, and I'm sitting there playing Cruising USA. That's one of the ways I learned how to drive a stick shift, is because my dad would always come over and switch it into manual mode, and I'm like,
that brings up so many memories. You remember in middle school? I don't know if any of you guys had this, where they give you like Pizza Hut tickets or coupons or some shit
for Book It.
Book It, yes.
Yeah.
Book It. You used to read a book.
At Pizza Hut. We still accepted Book It.
Oh man, you used to read. I would never read the book. You just read the back of it, and you get your fucking pizza. Fuck that shit.
You know, they actually stopped giving those to me. I was the only kid that got it every week. Like, I was like Weibo. I could always read well when I was a kid, and my teachers were always like, I had such asshole teachers, and they were like, no, you're not actually reading a book. And then I tell them what the book was about. So they called my house, and they're like, look, your son keeps winning every week, so we can't give him this anymore. And so but unfortunately for them, they got my father on the phone, and they go like this, oh, you're the one that's giving my son that coupon for that garbage at Beats. I wouldn't feed that shit to homeless people. Fine, keep your fucking coupons. And he hung up on them.
Man, I don't know. When you were a kid, there was nothing better than Pizza Hut because they had arcade.
Are you kidding? I didn't have Pizza Hut till I was in high school. We weren't allowed to have it. My father called it Jew filth.
Man. I remember.
I said I don't want pizza from Israel.
I remember in middle school, I went to my fucking pizza parlor and they had a bunch of Metal Slug games just ready to play.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Pizza Hut back in the day when you were a kid around my area was like the fucking spot to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't allowed there.
Jew filth. Pizza Hut is Jew filth. Our pizza, OIP. It's our pizza. Right? Is that the pizza of 4chan? That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
/Jew free pizza.
Jew free pizza. I like my pizza Jew free.
No name required. It was 3DO. Your family must have been loaded. No, actually, we got the 3DO after PlayStation came out.
Well, yeah.
And so it was the only system I had at the time. So we had all these free games. I played Gex on it. That's where I learned Soylent Green is good. We had all sorts of games, and we had Road Rash, and that was my favorite fucking game to play. And I always played as fucking Rhonda Rash. And I beat the fuckers up. I get the lead pipe. I get the nightstick. I'd get the fucking chain. The chain was the best to have because you could wrap it around the fucker's neck and yank him off the bike.
What is that other game back in the day? I'm sorry, Irving. Go ahead. I'm trying to think of this.
I was just going to say, didn't the 3DO predate the PlayStation by like 12 years?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
I had the one that was actually Pop Top. Like this was the one that was designed to be in competition with PlayStation. And
3DO was way ahead of its time.
Yeah, it came out alongside the Sega CD.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember Sega CD.
They were actually in large competition, but there were better gameplay on the 3DO because it had a better graphics card.
Yeah,
you know what else was around at that time? Do you guys remember Neo Geo?
Yeah.
That sounds
familiar. Neo Geo SNK,
Yeah, Neo Geo. That was the one where it was actually like when you would play Street Fighter and like any of the Capcom games in the arcade. It actually the system like it turned your TV into like a miniature version of an arcade machine.
Yeah.
It like had that sort of power, and No Name Required said it costs like $800, and that's in '90s dollars. So yeah, that thing was ridiculous. I remember too because you'd always have that one putt. Now, I mean, come on, we're in a bad neighborhood here, and you'd have that one putz that would come in class. Hey, I got a Neo Geo, and then later he'd come home and his fucking window was torn open and his Neo Geo was gone. Every time.
Jesus.
That was the most ripped off system out of any. You'd say to somebody, "I got a Neo Geo with all the peripherals." You just gave a donation to the neighborhood. You'd come home and it would be gone.
Rad Racer. That was the other one. Sorry, Scoob. Yeah, Rad Racer.
So good.
Or like fucking NES Excite Bike, dude. That was my
You know what? One cool thing a buddy of mine used to have. One of our extended family member type of buddies. This dude somehow, I don't know how he managed to do it, but he actually bought the arcade version of House of the Dead, and he had that goddamn thing in his house, and he had the thing like cracked open so you could just, keep hitting the whatchamacallit switch they had on it so that it would enter as in as tokens coming in and shit.
You can usually just what's the
Yeah,
Go
he was
ahead.
one of those motherfuckers, and he'd sit there, and then I was a little kid, and then I was like, how the fuck did you get one of these goddamn things, Uncle George? And he was like, oh, I just acquired it.
There, some of them old, not too old, but older ones, they're not that expensive. Like, if you wanted a stand-up Street Fighter 2 Turbo, you're looking at like maybe $800. There's so many of them, and arcades are dying.
Find it like the regular arcade or at like the haunted village or whatever the hell they call the damn thing, where it's like the somewhat grown up version of Chuck E. Cheese with the paintball thing and whatever. It was like one of the ones that they had it like there, and it's like, Jesus Christ, this dude had been like literally like shysted out of the garbage or some shit.
Do you remember how big paintballing got for like 5 years, and then it just totally went away?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to come home with bruises.
Everybody got so excited about that, and it lasted for like 3-5 years, and it just totally disappeared.
My dad bought me a paintball gun, and I had this. We kept our paintballs in the freezer, and this. I had this kid come over during the summer. We got to high school together, and I had my paintball gun out because I was about to shoot squirrels. And the kid comes over, he's like, oh, let me see it. And he literally shoots me in my bare fucking foot with a frozen paintball. I was like, hey, you son of a bitch, hand that here. And I put it point blank to his nuts and pulled the trigger.
I would have
like, get the fuck off my property.
I would have emptied the hopper on him.
Yeah. Actually, that's a perfect time for me to ask. Tara, are you hosting the after hours, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I'll host after hours, but I'm ending at 3 because I do have to go to my aunt's tomorrow.
All right, no, I understand. That's what I was going to say, because I'm already a couple of minutes over, and I wanted to wrap this up soon. So if you guys want, we'll just really quick go through our shills, and we'll wrap this up.
Ooh.
Damn it, Wolfie just left when we were about to shill. All right.
His name is Sir Wolfie. Really he makes BDSM tables and YouTube things.
Yes.
There, I handle it for you. I handle it for you, my man.
There you go. Cool. Thank you. All right. Really quick, let's just go through our shills, and we'll just pick this back up again in after hours. All right.
Cool.
I'm going to start off with Cass. Cass, what do you got cooking?
Nothing so far. So I'm just going to say this. Hello, everybody. I'm Cass Warfox. You can find me pretty much anywhere. I'm not that hard to find. So I use the same name and shit that I do here, and if you, the most I'm doing right now is just throwing some fucking spicy memes on Twitter and pissing off a lot of social justice warriors, especially of the furry variety. So if you like that, then please follow and shit.
Awesome. Definitely. Mechanic, you got anything to show?
No. I don't have a channel up yet.
All right. Well, I just figured I'd ask. Don't hurt to ask. All right. Gutenberg, what do you got cooking?
Nothing. I'm thinking about heading out to some protests this summer, but I mean, probably not. I'm not much of a shiller. If you want to check me out, same name, whatever. Fucking Twitter, do all that shit. I really don't care.
Yeah, definitely check out what this man does, though. He does some good work. Seriously, and show him some support. Definitely, folks.
Hey, matter of fact, one of my videos ended up on InfoWars, and I kind of freaked out a little bit. Thank God they didn't credit me because I don't want. Listen, Alex Jones, I think that dude is an awesome human being, as far as adding comedic value to the human race. Because of all this dumb shit he says, like he's hilarious. But however, yeah, I didn't want his fan base actually hopping on my channel. So,
yeah, that I can imagine.
They're all fucking talking about space alien pedophiles and shit. I'm good on.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of chimps with air horns. I hear you.
It was weird though because I saw the video and I just happened to click it and one of my videos started playing. They didn't even fucking credit me and I was like, good. Thank you. Anyway, I record protests if anybody's wondering why. It wasn't me talking or giving any insight. It was just me recording people being dumb.
That's the best type because you don't got to do nothing. Just let it unfold. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Hang out.
Well, all right. Burnside, you got anything to show?
Yeah, if I can ever get a day off, I'll finally finish up the rest of Backline, weather permitting too. Let's see here. Once I get that stupid computer back, I'll hopefully have the rest of my designs and shit done. Other than that, that's really about it for the time being. I'm still trying to figure out what the CPD was protesting for downtown a while back over at literally Village Hall, or City Hall as you'd call it here. But that's really about it. I got nothing for once.
All right. Well, that just means you'll have more stuff, I guess, for tomorrow night. So.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. If I can get the damn computer back. Fucking Geek Squad.
I have faith in you. It'll all work out in the end.
So.
Irv, you got anything cooking? What do you got to show?
I'm Irving Twin, the Angry Drunk Canadian. I'm on YouTube, Minds, Twitter, Gab. I don't have anything in the works right now. This has been a rough week, but trust me, it's Canada. I'll come up with something.
Subscribe for that hair. Look at that fucking hair. Beautiful head of hair.
I need a haircut.
Yeah. All right. So, Foster, what do you got to show? Anything good?
Oh, do I ever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Messiah of Keck, and I am also known now online as Messiahs and Mythology. I have just launched my secondary channel, which I'm going to link in the side chat in just a moment here. But for this week, I'm going to be working a lot more on my main channel, this channel, primarily because Pride Month is wrapping up, and I still do have 2 more videos to get out. With any luck, I'll be able to get the first one out tomorrow. Burnside, I think you're going to love this one.
Oh, joy. Ooh, what's it about?
It is a collaboration between myself and Harley Quinn's Happy Hour, and we're going to be talking about men who enjoy sodomy.
Everybody loves butt stuff.
Right up my alley.
And
that's just weird.
Well, to wrap up, and then to wrap up the month, I'm going to be doing a big a skit special with myself and my possible heterosexual lover, Trigger Tots. But no, she's probably just more or less my YouTube partner. Yeah. But so that's how we're going to probably finish up this month. But I would also like to thank everybody here who's been helping me out with my channel recently, and everybody who's watching who is also subscribed to my channel, because just this past week, we hit 300 subscribers, baby.
Hey,
congratulations.
Congrats, man.
Thank you very much. So, now I need to bust my ass trying to get a 300 sub special out. So
nice. We'll think of something funny, dude.
Oh no, I
Oh,
already.
and-
I've had this planned for a long ass time right now. Like this is going back to before I even had 100 subs.
Oh wow!
Right.
So literally master plan, huh?
Oh yeah, this is the ultimate piece of autism that I've got in the works right now.
Beautiful.
Nice.
He's gonna do a video where he's completely naked and has a sock over his junk, just like.
I've already done that, Tara.
I'll subscribe for that.
So Foster, you're telling us you're not going to give it away now. You're not going to give it away now.
Oh, fuck you.
You know what? You know what? I think as a special little treat to Chaos 120, and I know I'm dragging on my shilling for a little bit too long here, but I'm going to animate the fan fiction that somebody wrote for me way back in the day, which actually gave me my nickname. It's called Dick Daddy Foster's Sexy Toy Story.
Awesome.
All right.
I can't wait to see this.
But hold on, before we move on. I don't know if my opinion matters to anybody, but I actually watched the video you put out on your new channel. Was it called The Void?
Yes, The Void.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
like, really good stuff. I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to get into the Celtic mythology, because that's one of the ones I'm not super familiar with, and I hear that it's fucking brutal and fantastic.
Irving, that's the next one.
Yes.
Dude, like literally, Celtic mythology is so fucking awesome because like the creation myth involves like two gods fucking each other so often that their children can't even come out once they pop out of the mom. They're like stuck in between the mom and dad as they're fucking boinking. It's fucking amazing.
Gross.
Yeah, Celtic mythology tends to be blood, beer, bones, and more blood. It's awesome shit.
It's my favorite.
Hell yeah.
Smells good.
Well, that's definitely a shill for the ages, but you had a lot of good shit, so it was worth it. And I definitely want to see that Celtic video when you got it done.
Yeah, I've already got the script up. I've got it recorded. I just really need to get this shit out for Pride Month, but beginning of July it'll probably be out.
All right, awesome. All right, so like I said, I'm definitely going to check this out. So, Tara, what do you got cooking? You got anything to show?
Well, I'm Tara Sin. You can find me on pretty much any social media. I'm trying to get a new sewing machine. I've posted the. What are you laughing at?
Because that's such a chick thing. I'm sorry.
No, I make shit. I actually make
No,
shit.
it's awesome. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing just because it's funny.
Which breed? You're laughing.
No, it's sewing machine. My grandmother had a sewing machine. It's beautiful what you're doing. You're carrying on the tradition as a woman. I appreciate it.
Nice save.
I need money for new knitting needles.
I buy knitting needles at estate sales. I need a fucking sewing machine. So I please donate to my PayPal or the Streamlabs. I will be hosting after hours, but I'll be hosting on Irving's channel.
Awesome.
Get this poor girl a goddamn sewing machine.
Definitely. You got to see the stuff she makes. It's actually really cool shit. She's going to be making Burnside a pair of assless chaps that look like an alligator.
Good lord.
Pictures.
I didn't mean to laugh at you. It's just a weird thing to hear someone say a sewing machine. I'm sorry.
Well, I've already made up the money to get my happy ass to more by driving my roommate around. A friend of hers owes me money for that. So, and my machine broke.
All right.
So,
no harm, no
Let me
foul.
tell you, Gutenberg, listen, if someone in your closest 15 people in your life has a sewing machine,
my mother,
their life improves by like 15%.
My mother sews. It's just weird. It was just weird. Okay. All right. I guess I'm the only one.
No, I got you.
Hands up for the. All right, sewing machine. Get this broad a fucking sewing machine.
Yeah.
Hey, Burnside sews by hand.
Come on.
I'm just saying, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You're carrying on the tradition of hemming, or whatever they call it.
All right,
creating.
So So six. You have anything to show, my man?
Oh, let's see. Not much since I haven't really been as active since the whole working thing. But I'm going to try very soon to film the Boy Scout solar cooker video that I've been talking about for a while.
Okay.
So I'm debating whether I'm going to do like either hot dogs or maybe bratwurst, or Polish kielbasa. I don't know which I'm gonna try doing.
I did a Polish girl for a while. She made scabbage with sausage. Do you ever have that?
I have not.
Scabbage is like a cabbage noodle type thing, and you had the kielbasa.
Well, I've had cabbage. I've had cabbage and kielbasa before, but I don't know if I've had that specific.
Six. No Name is asking if you're going to film actual Boy Scouts.
No.
I mean, I've got a few I can rent out to you.
I'll be filming their technology. I'll just put it that way. Their technology.
All right.
There you go.
Very cool. I look forward to it.
Which is the equivalent of rubbing two sticks together.
Sorry about
all right.
that.
No, it's all right. And definitely. This was a fun stream. I had a great time with all you guys. And as of course, you guys know, I am your MC, Scooby331. I want to thank you guys for sticking it out with me this evening. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun with this panel. We always do. You know, we have the same crew always with a few faces that rotate in and out. So, you know, it's familiar but fresh at the same time. That's the way we like to keep it. And just glad that we had a good show tonight with a great crew. We had a great crew in chat too. So it was a lot of give and take and a lot of back and forth. And you guys know this is my channel. You can find me here. I am on minds.com, GabAI, Patreon, and PayPal. I am currently in limited state suspension on Twitter. I don't know how long that's going to last. It's been a week so far, so we're going to ride it out. Tomorrow night is going to be the next 6 minutes hosting for CHAOS120. So you guys know the deal. Please tune into his channel. Right now, we are going to be having after hours with Terra Sin. So please, if you guys get the chance, and I know you will, so I'm spinning my wheels, but either way, I will see you guys over at Irving Twins' channel tonight because Terra's hosting on Irving's channel. So until next time,
a fucking sewing machine, for Christ's sake.
Yes, definitely get Terra a sewing machine because the two things you got to remember: she's going to be making Burnside, those assless chaps, and also Kelt. I know you're still in the chat. Your sister's going to be making you and her matching go-go leotards, so you can do your Wonder Twin thing in style. Until next time, I'm Scooby331. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care and good night. Bye-bye.